not happy with the electric pickup trucks that are currently available? Toyota might be able to help you. Toyota is using the Japan Mobility Show 2023 to show how committed it is to battery electric cars again, which is a big change from its earlier attempts, which were only half-hearted. We think that Toyota's new EPU electric pickup truck idea could be a big hit in the US, but not the BZ4X electric SUV, which you might have forgotten about even if you knew what it was called. There are still people on the waitlist for the small Ford Maverick and the all-electric Ford F-150 Lightning. If you add the prestige of the Toyota name, which still sells the old Tacoma at an oddly fast rate, buyers will surely flood in. Could this concept point to a future production Toyota Stout? When it comes to size, the EPU, we think that stands for electric pickup, is 1.4 inches shorter and 0.1 inch bigger than a Maverick. Its wheelbase is 10.8 inches longer as well. The wider track and longer width should allow for a battery pack that is big enough to reassure buyers in roomy countries like the USA, though no information about the engine or battery has been released yet. From the renderings that Toyota has released so far, the EPU has a windshield landing point closer to the centerline of the front wheels and a box that looks a little smaller than the Mavericks. This means we expect the backseat of the Toyota EPU to be much roomier, at least for legs, hips, and shoulders. The Toyota concept, on the other hand, has a unique split tailgate that lets the top half of the tailgate stay upright while the bottom half folds down, making the truck box longer. Just like a regular tailgate, we think it can fold down in one piece. But it looks like there is also a closing panel like Rivian's that goes over the space between the box and the tailgate. We don't think there's much space under the Toyota EPU's hood for anything else besides the level 1 charging cord, since the hood is pretty short and has a bevel designed to improve forward vision. It's possible that Toyota is one of the first EV companies to get rid of the trunk in favor of more room for the passengers and new proportions that don't put as much emphasis on the dash-to-axle line as it used to. There are more than just size connections between Mavericks. When we take a quick look inside the EPU, we see that the cabin design is obviously cheap, but also looks good. It reminds us of the cheap but nice vibe in Ford's small truck. Even the interesting plastics and unusual color scheme on display are similar to those in the Maverick, especially the orange, blue, and gray theme in our long-term Maverick truck. However, they are mixed in with a steering wheel in the shape of a yoke and two displays in front of the driver that strangely overlap. The transmission controls are even bizarre. They are physical buttons that are built into the main display. Considering this will be the upcoming Stout EV, when it comes to economy, the Stout EV is set to beat its rivals. The 2023 Ford F-150 Lightning Platinum and Silverado EVs are definitely fuel efficient, but their bigger size is a big problem. On the other hand, the Stout EV will be a smaller truck, which will mean that its engine will work more efficiently. For reference, the Ford F-150 Lightning has two battery types: a 98 kWh battery pack with a range of 230 miles and a 131 kWh battery with a range of 320 miles. The Silverado EV, on the other hand, has a huge 200 kWh battery thanks to GM's Ultium platform, which gives it an amazing 450-mile range on a single charge. These trucks are pretty fuel efficient, but the Stout EV is going to be even better when it comes out. Keep an eye out for the much-anticipated Toyota Stout. The exact date of release has not been set, but it is likely to be in 2024 or 2025. Because the Ford Maverick is in high demand and has long wait times, waiting for the Toyota Stout to come out might be a good idea. Toyota also recently filed the name Stout in Argentina, which shows that they are still working on making improvements. The Stout is likely to be built on the TNGA-K platform, which is used by cars like the RAV4, Highlander, and Camry. It will likely be announced in 2024 or 2025. This platform is known for being strong but light. It has worked well with a number of different powertrains in the past and has perks like a low center of gravity and great handling. It can be hard to market a smaller electric truck, but the Stout is probably aimed at environmentally conscious people who want an off-road capable, stylish, and comfy car, not heavy-duty cargo haulers. Even though the Stout may not be designed with fun driving in mind, these features help it do better overall. the Stout could become a top choice in the compact truck segment if it has the right system, more features than its rivals, a good look, and reasonable prices. So, people who want a small, fuel-efficient truck should keep an eye on the Toyota Stout over the next few months. Meanwhile, the Toyota EPU electric pickup truck will be shown to the press at the Japan Mobility Show 2023 on October 25 and 26. Check back for more information on capacity, range, price, and availability. A lot of new things will be shown at the Japan Mobility Show. In addition, Toyota has shown off an electric Land Cruiser. Toyota's Land Cruiser SE is a 3-row electric crossover that shows how the company might add more Land Cruiser models to meet the world's diverse needs. Having said that, the 7-seat vehicle doesn't really look like a Land Cruiser. It has a sharp, futuristic look. A fully enclosed grille takes up most of the front end. It is surrounded by fin headlights and a small hole that says Toyota in it. As you move farther back, the fenders become more noticeable, the pillars are blacked out, and the bodywork is highly styled. A unique greenhouse, a roof that seems to float, and a rounded back end with a thin light bar can also be seen. The length of the Idea is 202.8 inches, 5,150 millimeters, and the width of its wheels is 120.1 inches, 3,050 millimeters. It's 1.4 inches, 36 millimeters longer, and has 4 inches, 102 millimeters more space between the wheels than the Grand Highlander. Toyota didn't give any specifics, but the model doesn't have a body-on-frame design. Instead, it has a monocoque design. The car company also hinted at high-torque driving performance and a suspension designed for the street, since this Land Cruiser is meant to be used in cities. Additionally, the concepts previously mentioned, Toyota will also show off the Land Hopper. Initial rumors said the name would be used for a rival vehicle called the Bronco Sport. However, it turned out to be a 3-wheeled electric personal mobility concept. With its 2 front wheels and foldable form, the trike is easy to move around in cars. According to its ads, the Land Hopper is both an exhilarating ride and a way for seniors who choose to give up their licenses to get around. Toyota is also going to show off an electric wheelchair that can go up and down stairs. A prototype for space mobility will be added to it. It has 4 electric motors and an off-road suspension that can handle rocks up to 19.7 inches, 50 centimeters tall. Finally, the business will show an inside with a Neo steer system. The company, calling it a new cockpit concept based on motorcycle handlebars, says that the accelerator and stop pedals will be built into the steering wheel. With that being said, what do you think of the upcoming EV lineups at Toyota? Share your thoughts in the comment box below. If you've watched up to this point, thank you so much. For more videos about EVs, Toyota, Tesla, Ford, and the most recent auto news, please consider subscribing to Tech Addicts.